Hi, welcome to You Got This. I'm Sabrina Trobak of Trobak Holistic Counselling, and today is video 8, our last video for the summer. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about the impact that holding in or pushing down our emotions has on us and our relationships. For most people, we work really hard to stop our emotions, to push them down, to avoid feeling them and avoid dealing with them. The problem with this is we can't turn off certain emotions, ones we maybe don't really like to feel, like vulnerability, fear, anxiety, rejection. Emotions are either all on or they're all off. And so what happens is if we work really hard to shut off some emotions, we're also shutting off some other emotions as well. For most people, we really want to have that sense of connection. We want to feel like we belong, like we're a part of something. But we can't have connection without vulnerability. Vulnerability is being able to open yourself up and let other people in with the potential that you could get hurt. Most people don't like to feel vulnerable. If you don't like to feel vulnerable, you can only connect to a certain level, the same level that you're allowed to feel vulnerable. So the more we challenge ourselves to feel emotions like vulnerability, the more we're also able to feel other emotions like connection. One of the ways that people work really significantly to deal with avoiding feeling emotions is through anger or disconnecting. When we get angry, it's a way of trying to push down or suppress other emotions. We don't like to feel other emotions like anxiety, fear, lonely, rejection, abandoned. So rather than feel these emotions, we switch it to anger. So anger is an emotion that we get to feel, but it's also an emotion that we're more comfortable to feel, and we can push other emotions down using it. So anger is an emotion, but it's also a coping strategy we use. There's a cycle of anger where we have the explosion, then we have the honeymoon stage where everything is fine, things are okay, people are said, maybe even promises made. But then daily stress builds and builds and builds and builds, and there's some sort of a trigger where the explosion happens again. The trigger isn't the problem. What's creating the trigger is this buildup of emotion. If we get better at being able to feel our emotion, sort through it, and let it out, then we don't have to look for triggers to release the emotion because the emotion doesn't build up. If we look at the impact of a parent and a child, and a parent who's holding in their emotions, it means that you can't connect to your child as much. If you're scared of feeling vulnerable, there's not really anyone on the earth that we can feel more vulnerable to than our own children. And so our ability to connect with our kids is connected to our ability to be vulnerable. And for many families, there's a significant wall between the child and their parent because they can't connect, because they can't feel vulnerable, or their ability to connect is limited because of their ability to feel vulnerable. That's all I have for today. I would like to thank everyone for watching all of the videos throughout the summer. I hope you have a good last couple weeks before school starts in September. I wish everyone the best of luck. And thanks again. I'm Sabrina Trobak, and you got this.